Hey Gemini, I'm Eleanor and this is your money and career tarot reading for March. And while my channel is small, I pull personal clarifier for you in the comments about anything that comes up here. So your oracles this month are unique gifts and pearl, and it says connect to the divine. And I just wanted to show you this really quick. Before I pulled these cards, I was walking along the river and look what I found just hours before I pulled this pearl card. So I just thought that was really cool. I'm a Gemini and I wanted to share that with you. But anyway, this is a month when you might discover or decide to really lean into your spiritual gifts. And others of you, if you don't consider yourself a spiritual channel, you are, but if that's not your thing for a living, you will definitely be seeing an increase in synchronicities, like me finding that oyster. But it's going to lead you towards huge opportunities of some kind. There's also a pearl and the Queen of Wands card in the Gemini general reading. So that's telling you trust your ambitions, trust your guidance, and trust your capabilities. And I recognize that this is a career and money tarot reading right now, but your spiritual gifts really are tied to your prosperity at this time. So you have the Apprentice of Coins and the Four of Wands. So you are working on something new here. And for the record, everyone is rooting for you. And what's cool is it looks like you've been given a gift and you're deciding how to put it into practice or use. It could be a financial gift of sorts, not necessarily money per se, although it could be, but it could be like a change that brings about an opportunity to pursue something. So you could have been given the gift of a good foundation or a fertile, stable ground to start off with. But you have support and backing of some kind. And I'm also hearing initiation or induction. You could be signing up for school of some kind or strategizing who your market is. But some of you could be entering, I think some of you are entering the wedding industry. And a lot of you realize that you have a special gift and you're learning how to monetize it in a way that actually provides stability and safety, not just a thing that pays for itself, kind of like a hobby. It's moving out of hobby territory. So you have Four of Wands and the Four of Swords, and this looks like you're taking some time off to celebrate and reconnect to your life force, which can become depleted when trying to do and be everything. And that's the only way to nurture this spiritual or innate gift, is with more silence, more nature, more peace. Like the gift could come in the form of some time off to rest or explore your talent or interest, like time off work, PTO. Like the main point is, if you're going to connect to your guidance, to your inner voice, give yourself a space, a safe space and time in it to quiet your mind. It's going to likely speak to you in like a resonant inspiration, more so than direct words. So you have to be able to hear that. So you have the Four of Swords and the Nine of Swords. And I know I've brought this up before, the meme about spiritual awakening, like what people think it is versus like what it actually looks like. It's like people think it's unicorns and rainbows, and it's actually like the girl in bed and her hair is all messed up and she's like, looks like she's been through hell. But this is the healing that you must do on yourself before you can enter service. It doesn't mean it's ever finished. Like, there's no perfect time, but there are certain things, or maybe one key wound that does need attention, and the sting of the light on something that wants to hide safely in the shadow and sabotage everything that you attempt that's different from a 9 to 5. And I'm also seeing people worried that they can't take time off, like take time off of work if they need to, but there is support coming in that's going to make it possible. I feel a little like this thought spiral comes from loss of trust in there being a bigger picture, that your gifts were given to you to use and not just frustrate you with the feeling of them going to waste. And also there's a sense that if you aren't distracted, the difficult thoughts, they come flooding back in. It's like you always need to have something running, like a movie or music, or you're talking to people. So that you may avoid silence and alone time for that reason, because those thoughts come in. So they're telling you to cut out those distractions and don't replace them with nothing. Don't create so much a void, but time to hear your unique, true, authentic guidance from source itself. And all you're going to do is stress about the situation unproductively otherwise, and you honestly, you have too much work to do for that. So, yeah, it seems counterproductive, but rest, active rest, is the most productive thing you can do in that situation. It's like you're not doing nothing, you're doing nothing, you're resting, it's legitimate. Anyway, so you have the Nine of Swords and the Keeper of Vessels. This is like the Queen of Cups. So it's your emotional intelligence, your self-care, what you nurture and protect in yourself. You almost need to protect yourself from yourself, I'm sorry to say, but your brain and ego, for some reason, is being a bully. It's like patrolling the space between your head and your heart, and you need to get past that to sink into your heart space where the truth lies. I know I want to get back to money and career, but your security is tied to something very personal with unique gifts and divinity as your main themes there. There's no denying that you're in some sort of crisis of meaning, and it's blocking you from the emotional nourishment. You need to pull it off successfully monetarily. Like, something going on right now can be a source of anxiety and worry, or it can be a gift, and it depends on you believing in yourself to determine which one it's going to be. And if you aren't minding your mental health, you're going to have a harder time. So take the rest you need. That Four of Swords smack in the center, you're supported spiritually and financially. Maybe not, that luxuriously, but you have a foundation. You are safe. It's like you're holding a gift at the beginning of the reading, and it unlocks the opportunity. And I see your cold feet, Gemini, but the reassurance comes when you can get that silent moment. So that's what I have for you regarding work and career and calling at this time, and your love reading will be coming soon. Thank you.